Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Sandeep Chandra, and I'm the founder and chief editor of Campus Studio Media. Campus Studio is the fastest growing digital video publisher that covers an education ecosystem in India. As we know all, we are in the crisis of COVID-19, and this current situation is difficult for all of us. So my today's question is regarding the placement of this season. So in this scenario, we have a special guest with us, that Mr. Sachin Pasricha. Sachin has more than 13 years of experience in the education industry, and he is currently working in Indian Institute of Art and Design as a head placement and corporate relations. Thank you so much, Sachin, for being with us. So my question is to how the COVID-19 will impact the placement of 2020. Over to you.
Thank you, Sandeep, for giving me this opportunity to share my views on this current situation. As we all know that what Corona has done to the entire economy, I would rather like to focus on how and what exactly is the impact on the current placement season and how is it impacting the students, the industry and the colleges. Like every year, this year as well, we have several lakhs of students graduating from multiple disciplines across the country with a common goal of getting one decent job and start their career. But this corona outbreak has created complete chaos. The economies are shaking, the companies are dying with no business. Companies are finding it challenging to keep up with their commitments with the new hires. The entire job market is in jeopardy. Why am I saying that? Well, if you look at the problem at large, the entire world's way of doing business is changing drastically. There are lower than ever transactions happening, resulting in a situation of uncertainty. Take the example of the crude oil prices. They have gone much lower than the price of just one water bottle. The companies are somewhat right. How will they afford new staff when their existing workforce is a burden for them? Is because of low business or no business at all. It is indeed a matter of grave concern. The college placement is also not unimpaired with this current situation. Ideally, the placement season starts from October and goes up to April or even May. And this year also, it must have started with good results coming in. But now, if you consider the current situation, it's not going the way it was supposed to be. The most common problems these colleges or the institutions or universities they're facing is deferred joinings, delayed responses, revoking of offers, and even lower salaries. So what can be done to lower the impact of this corona situation and still stand strong and healthy and be more prepared? Well, I have a few suggestions for all the stakeholders, provided it's only a suggestion. So first, for the students, first of all, please turn off that television and stop watching that news. We all know what exactly is happening all around us. We are aware that the situation will take its time, and these channels, they're not selling news, they're only selling fear. You can read endless stories about what your mind can do or is capable of with the thoughts what you feed it to. The students must not lose track of their learning. Rather, they should take up a new skill which adds value to their current knowledge, their current skill set. There are plenty of online courses available, be it on Udemy or Udacity or what not. I mean, you just Google it up and you figure out yourself. Trust me, this is the best time to retrospect and be prepared for a future-ready career. This situation can turn anyone pessimistic and rather even succumb to depression. They can leverage this time for personal growth. I personally suggest yoga and exercising. Believe it, and if required, search it on the internet. These are proven solutions to curb out the effects of depression, have more clarity of thoughts, turn positive, and build confidence as well. They can join webinars and enrich their knowledge rather than just wasting their time on Netflix or the on-demand videos. There are informative videos as well. I'm not saying to go away from this entertainment. Entertainment is also a part of it. But again, there are 24 hours that we have. There are people who use the entire 24 hours in a most constructive way. We can also do that. Now, if I would like to suggest a few things to the colleges or the universities. See, it is needless to say that they should remain in constant touch with the recruiters. But it is also important to keep a regular touch, especially the top management, keep a regular touch with the students. They should conduct webinars, online sessions, open forums to have a continuous dialogue with them and keep the students motivated, feel encouraged, feel touched. They should keep the students engaged, explore the ways of delivering lectures online. I'm sure at this point of time, rather than saying and doing it, it's a little more difficult, but trust me, this is the future. We can also keep the students engaged by giving them some case studies or some life projects. The colleges should be very meticulous about delivering any information which is negative in nature to the students about their offers being revoked, or there are no joinings happening, or the delayed joinings, or even if there is any change of salary. I'm sure the lower salaries I'm talking about. That is something they should share in a much constructive and positive way. Now, the third and the most important stakeholder of the entire ecosystem is the industry. Well, I'm no one to suggest anything to the industry, but rather request. I read somewhere a statement by a gentleman called Mr. Kalyan Krishnamurthy, who is the CEO of Flipkart. He very beautifully mentioned that crisis is a time of showing statesmanship, commitment, and character. So to reiterate, the industry should stand strong in this time of crisis and keep the light of hope bright for the upcoming generation. Rather than revoking the offers, they should innovate to have virtual onboardings, virtual trainings, and work from home is anyways proving a very successful method of delivering. Work from home is anyways proving a great solution. So let the upcoming generation be a part of the company's success. I'm sure they will learn a lot and they will be more committed to the organization. There are hundreds of dreams behind that one offer, and a single regret email can shatter families. So we request the entire industry to be a little more empathetic before closing all the doors for that candidate whom they have selected. He might have not chosen any other job, any other offer, because that might have been the only offer he was looking for. That's all I have to say. I sincerely thank Campus Studio and Sandeep for giving me this opportunity of speaking out my thoughts. Over to you, Sandeep.
Sachin, you described this topic very beautifully and focused on student as well as the college and the industry point of view. And thank you so much for being with us. And I would like to thank you to my viewers also who are watching this video. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Stay home to stay safe. Thank you.